It's all about stories and imagination. My parents couldn't read or write. They couldn't afford to buy books for me, but the one place I could go to on my own as a child was to my library. So that's where I immersed myself in books. And I realised as I carried on reading and enjoyed reading, just what it can do for you in terms of transporting yourself to a whole new world, developing a love for characters, and really then a curiosity to find out more and to keep reading more. And that's what I'm really passionate about, I think, about using literature as a way of getting people to enjoy reading. It's also a brilliant way, I think, of building understanding and tolerance and even bridges in these quite difficult times at the moment with everything that's going on politically, and certainly across Europe you've got all this uncertainty and all this tension. I think we can use literature as a really powerful force and a galvanising force to bring people together and to bring people maybe from opposing sides, involving writers and thinkers and poets to show us the way forward.
My name is Michael Stoker. I represent the city of Utrecht, the Netherlands.
My name is Alison Lyons. I'm Director of Dublin UNESCO City of Literature.
My name is Chris Gribble and I'm the Chief Exec at Norwich UNESCO City of Literature.
I'm Nikki Page. I'm the Director City of Literature for Dunedin, New Zealand.
Hello, my name is Kristín Viðarsdóttir and I come from Reykjavik in Iceland.
My name is Konsu Han from Bucheon, South Korea.
Okay, my name is Andrea Edel. I'm coming from Heidelberg in Germany.
My name is Carmen Casares. I'm from Granada, Spain.
I'm Stesha Brandon. I am the Literature and Humanities Program Manager at the Seattle Public Library, and I also am the Program Manager for Seattle City of Literature's work managing our designation. And I'm in Nottingham for the UNESCO Cities of Literature sub-network meeting. So it's where all 28 cities of literature come together to share best practices and meet one another.
The UNESCO Cities of Literature Network get together every year for their annual meeting, and it takes place in a different city every year because part of the meeting is about exploring another city of literature and really understanding what makes it a city of literature.
If you read about beautiful cities, that's a complete different thing than actually travel to that particular city and experience the look and feel of the city, the way people live, the way people talk, behave. I have read quite a lot about my colleague cities of literature, about their bookstores, libraries, authors, the places that are landmarks in their city. And still, when I hop out of the train station in Nottingham, I immediately get a feel of the people that live here. You see the people walking around that station, you see the bookstores on the street, you see how people look and, well, what they sound like and smell like. And I think that's something you can't replicate on paper or on a digital presentation.
Oh, it's just lovely. I just actually came in yesterday and this is my first time in Nottingham. I've never been here before. So it's quite exciting and it looks, just the first feel I get of it is it's vibrant. You know, you see people out and about and you know, the mix of old and new I like. And I know, of course, having followed the City of Literature, there is a lot of cultural activities here. And I think you can feel it in just the vibe that I get from being here.
Really, it's about people and our aspirations to build a literate city where every child leaves school as a confident reader and writer. And that's important because we have one of the worst literacy rates in the country. So we're using the UNESCO designation to really make a difference and try and improve literacy rates in Nottingham.
In my opinion, young people are more and more involved in all the technical devices and the social media. They have no time to read, and if they've got spare time, they rather spend it with a mobile phone or just watching TV or something than reading. So it is really important to attract their attention, to arise consciousness in them about the importance of reading. Young people are getting away from books, and we have to get them back.
I think it's really interesting that literacy and enjoying reading as a young person actually changes your life outcomes across a whole range of areas. And there's a lot of research that shows that young children who enjoy reading have improved life outcomes even in health and well-being, as well as education and vocational outcomes. I think that's one example of how literature can truly help society, but apart from that, it's also really good fun to read.
Literature is based on language, and language is based on relation to other people. And using literature, being conscious of which relation you really build with other people. Yeah, this is one aspect how to create a better world.
Because literature itself is personal things. Reading a book, we have thousands of ways to read certain books. So everybody has their own perspectives and way to read a certain novels and poem. And in Bucheon, we have also a motto for City of Literature, and power of literature that makes your life through reading and writing. So we also have a lot of programs. We encourage the people to write down their own story, not just reading other people's stories. And when we write our own life as a story, and it can change our life very positive way.
One of the things we want to do at the Arts Council is to make sure we enable people right across the country, wherever they live, to see their own culture thriving and also to bring the best of culture to them. So it's really fascinating to be here in the city where we know there's such a rich literary heritage, but also bringing people from around the world to actually have a conversation with us.
To me, Nottingham means my childhood. It means mining. It means caves. It means the place I grew up in but I've never written about. And coming back here has been very strange. I haven't been back in 8 or 9 years, and memories from my childhood and visions keep ghosting into view and then disappearing. So it's a place that shaped me, but I've never really understood how.
I think what's become really clear about Nottingham UNESCO City of Literature straight away is that the partnerships are really vibrant. There's a really clear sense of what might be achieved with UNESCO City of Literature designation and a real sense of collaboration, and it's just really clear to see.
I suppose I didn't have a very clear picture in my mind of what to expect from Nottingham. Hadn't been here before, even though we're such near neighbours. I knew it would be quite a big city. What I wasn't expecting was, I suppose, the friendliness and the intimate feeling as well, and how easy it was to walk around and see everything the city has to offer, in quite a small space, really, that feels very friendly.
I was just saying to a colleague of mine that, even just walking down the street as we were doing the walking tour, people passed us going the other direction who were talking about books. And that happened a couple times while we were here in the city. And, there's just an energy here. It's bustling, and but the literature runs deep through the community. And yeah, you got that immediately. Seeing all the delegates come together, sharing ideas, building on each other's ideas, and trying to lift one another up as we work toward solving some of these problems it's been really special. It's been a very inspiring experience, an amazing time, and people are so nice, and so I bring the best of memories back home.
The UNESCO Creative Cities Network, for me, is an opportunity to strengthen our international friendships, learn about different cultures, different languages, and explore how we might work together to make each other better as cities of literature.